Okay. It's time. This one's going to be brutal. This one's not going to be easy. Not at all. But I'm here for it. I'm ready. And as you can see, we're not big drawers of the faders of the golf ball. We've got a lot of wind tonight, and that is going to make our job very difficult. I didn't realize how much wind they actually had for this event before signing up for it. So this is going to be a struggle for us, but it's okay. We're going to have to play some different shots. We have to control our golf ball a little bit. And that's okay. I think we're up for the challenge. I think we're up for the challenge. What is going to make some of these shots really hard, guys? I mean really hard. We'll see what we've got in the tank. But, oops. We do not have a 7, we got 6. Let's go back to watch this ball. Oh, we don't want to be in the rough for our shot. Come on, boy. There's going to be a lot of interesting lines that we take, and I'm trying to get a feel for the wind and how much the ball is going to move. It's going to move a lot, apparently. Oh. You have to hit the golf ball first, though, if you're going to do this. Got to hit the golf ball first. I'm sweating already like crazy, guys. It is toasty in here. So we started that right. And that was our problem. We still played a big draw, but when you start it that far right, she doesn't come back. Noted. That must have had a heap of side spin. So I'm trying to get, I'm going to do the cut. I'm going to do full 36 tonight, Zajac. And our goal is to make the cut. The cut was 8 over. And at a par 70. So this is going to be nasty, man. This is going to be really hard. Because the wind here, I never realized how much wind they played in. Obviously it's been 14 years since it happened when Webb won, but I mean, there's so much wind, like my short game's gonna have to be absolutely on fire. It's gonna have to absolutely be on fire for us to be able to compete. And we gotta hit some shots like that. If we do that, if we hit greens, just if we can hit 9 greens, I think we have a chance. 9 greens, I think, is the number. Swings like that will do it. I hope so. But that swing right there felt good. The problem is if we switch it up and we go the other way, we are going to be in all sorts of disarray. It is going to be wild. Absolutely wild. I hope we've got some chip-ins. Chip-ins would absolutely save our rear end. But I'm not banking on it, brother. I'm not banking on it. Just got to miss in the right spot, too. We got to miss the ball in the right spot. But if we get a feel for the wind, that will certainly help. The problem is when we're down breeze, it is going to be gross. There's no shot in hell I get my number right down breeze. No. The fact that I drew that into a 17-mile-an-hour wind tells you all you need to know about that strike. Oh, you will. You're going to see more than that. I think if we're down and you're downhill, I just want to, when it's down breeze, I really hope it's a driver hole. We are hitting the ball pretty good. I played on Friday and I played really well. My ball striking picked up on the back nine. I started really sluggishly with my ball striking. Like really sluggishly. But then we got a couple holes that they had a hole there and my brother's like, he told me, he's like, he goes, 0% chance you get there in 2. I said, okay. It's 575 up the hill. Caddy says, hit it, that big tree on the left. You hit that spot, you're gonna get speed slot and the ball's gonna go. I was like, okay. I was like, we're talking. And when I mean, I murdered it, guys. Like, I absolutely obliterated the drive, and I hit the spot, and it hit the speed slot, and that puppy went forever. We had 225 to the stick. The caddy sat there. It was funny because like I told him I was a good golfer, and like through the first 8 holes, like I definitely wasn't playing good golf. Like my ball striking was all over the place. Like I couldn't get the numbers right, and made a lot of really clutch putts to sort of stay in that round. And he sat there and gunned the flag, and he just turned to me and dapped me up, and then he looked at the hole, looked at me, dapped me up again. He goes, "I've been here for 41 years and I've never seen a ball that far." I was like, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And then we proceeded to hit 4-iron to 20 feet, and I lipped out my eagle putt. It was really sad. I really wanted that eagle. And I proved my brother wrong. I told him I would get there in 2. He didn't believe me. So, you know. We're going uphill. No, downhill. Oh, we're into the breeze a little bit though. Okay, I was about to say, man, I hit that really nicely. And I was like, only 276 carry. I mean, 176 ball speed, 118 club. That ball should fly a little bit further, but we are into the breeze. So that makes a little bit more sense. I was like, I went to go look down at the golf ball to see if we were broken again. But no, it's just the wind. And it's just quartering just a little bit into our face, and that's how much it impacts the ball. So I hit that one really nice. A little less spin on that one. Top of the face. I think we're just going to do one more, folks, here, and then we're going to get rolling. I'm going to kill this tee, though, before the end of the night, I think. I might have to have a call with the manufacturer. See if he's got any tips or tricks, because I don't think this puppy's going to last. But at least we got a left to right wind on one. Good Lord. Because that is going to help us keep the ball in play. That is not pretty. You definitely don't want that. What's funny is I think that actually came out hot. Yeah, 119 swing. I just hit it so incredibly low. All right, last swing here, then we're going to get started here. I'll show you where we stand on the leaderboard. We're going to start very high on the leaderboard just because the numbers were so bad. But I would expect us to fall pretty quickly. I hit that hard. Yeah, okay. It's going to be, I mean, we're going to see a lot of, the swing speed numbers will be fine, but the distances tonight, especially with this setup, are going to be all over the place. Guys, we are going to see some really funky numbers with some really good swings, and that's okay. The number, you guys are going to have to look in that top right corner, the wind and the direction are going to make a massive difference here. A huge, huge difference. So let's go ahead here and pull up the old Olympic course. And again, so I know this says par 71. The tour guys played it at par 70. We are going to play it at par 70. Do we only have 3 pin settings? Oh, I might have to go easy medium. As difficult, I feel like, is going to be nasty, nasty hard. And that's going to be a Sunday pin. So what I say, it is 15 to 20 day one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 15 to 20 out of the west. We got that right. Yes. Okay. So we're going to have to call an audible here, I think, on the greens, just because there's only 3 settings. I'm going to go easy and medium. Difficult would be what we would play on the weekend. But the key thing here is going to be the winds. So 15 to 20 round 1, 10 to 15 round 2. The direction is going to change slightly, but get ready, guys, because this is going to be so unbelievably difficult. You should see the and just to make things that much more difficult, we got the max wind setting at 20 miles an hour. That's chef's kiss. Okay, so the cut is 8 over par. Playing it as a par 71 on the sim, we're going to take 1 stroke off. So if we end up shooting 3 over, that's really a 4 over for the tournament. So, guys, we're going to try and make the cut at the 2012 U.S. Open at Olympic Club. This golf course is hard, it is tight, and when you've got 20 mile an hour winds, there's no real wiggle room. So, good luck, everyone. Good stinking luck. But this club here is our friend. If we hit it well, I like our chances anywhere when we're talking about a simulator. And let's go, guys. Here we go. Let's make the cut. We have made 3 in a row. We made the cut at Pebble, we made the cut at Portrush, and then we made the cut at Birkdale. Let's see if we can make the cut here at Olympic. Let's go, boys and girls. Ooh, boy, we had actually got that in a really good spot. We got that in a really good spot. I hit it well. I hit it well. My swing speed was actually down. You guys can't see it. It was 116. So that's okay. We've got 240 yards in. Now again, I believe they played this one as a par 4. If I'm not mistaken, somebody with the Google can, quick Google search will be able to tell me which par 5 they played as a 4. I want to say it was 1. I'm going to hit a 2 iron. I'm not going to hit it super, super hard. The wind should take some of it off and push it back to the right. There we go. A little 2 iron in there. See if we can't get on the surface in 2. I don't think that's going to be good. I think the wind's going to take it. Sit. Honestly, not a bad result. 2 iron from 245 yards with a 20-mile-an-hour cross breeze. I will take that. I will take that. Again, the key here, and I was telling Zajac a little bit here at the beginning of the stream, the key for us is going to be greens in regulation. We hit at least 9 greens. I like our chance of making the cut per round. Okay, so we got a 17-yard pitch shot. Let's get it up there. Get 1 under par. So here we go. I think it's got to hit a house. That's pretty good. All right. Oh, we're 1 for 1, folks. See how long this lasts. The par 3s here, if they're into the breeze, are going to be so unbelievably atrocious. We should have the opposite wind, down off the right, maybe. It gets really narrow there. I'm going to hit 5 wood. I'm going to hit 5 wood. This is going to go so high. I actually hit this off the tee, I think 3 times in my round on Friday. And this thing was humming, man. We hit some absolute bombs. So here we go. A little 5 wood out there. Hopefully the wind takes it. Gives us a little extra yardage. Or just makes it hook off of the planet. I'll tell you what, we judged that pretty well. And we had a lot of side spin. Actually, we only had 300 side spin. Yikes. Okay. All right, we judged that one well. That's good. 2 holes, 2 fairways. That is a uncommon occurrence for us. Now, this one is going to hook like a mother. We are probably going to play this one 25 to 26 yards right of the pin. Okay? We'll go 25. I'm going to go with an 8 iron because with this hook wind, it should help our already grossly large draw. All right. This would be a pretty good indicator, though, of how much the wind actually affects the ball. We've got 8. Let's go. It was hit solid. Now watch this golf ball go. Holy shit. Wow. We ended up 13 yards left. So that means we got to probably play our draws 30 yards. That's a little bit too much on the spin. That's that's partially a me problem, but good Lord, the wind destroyed that golf ball. All right, 13 yards, little softy. We've short-sighted ourselves. Got to get it up and down. By the way, I hit one of the grossest flop shots of my life on Friday too. That was pretty nasty as well. A lot of spin on that one. 4,400 on a 13-yard shot. Ooh, it's pretty good. Pretty good. That's a good up and down. If this is into the wind, I swear. I swear. Okay, it's a cross. Honestly, almost a smidge down. I mean, let's really look at this here. If anything, it's down, right? I still like a 4-iron. I think 4-iron might be too much, though. Is 4-iron too much? No, I think it's the right club. We just got to trust it. Don't hit it too hard. We're going to hit a 4. A smooth 4. We don't have to crush it. We are so far downhill. Oops, I have not adjusted my scoreboard. I'm sorry, guys. That's on me. Look at that, we're tied for the lead, just like that. All right, so I think it's easy 4. Let's pull it off here. If there was a time for a golf shot, this would be it. It was struck so unbelievably good. It was short, which means, wow, 1,300 left on the spin, really? That's not good. If we're getting that much side spin on the golf ball, we're in trouble. That's not going to bode well for us when we got that right to left wind. I mean, 19 yards, relatively flat, though. This is feasible. This is feasible. Honestly, in terms of, man, I put down ant. You guys have been hearing me complain about ants a ton recently. I put down some ant baits, or bait traps this weekend. So I'm hoping that it gives us some reprieve of these monsters hanging around. All right, 19 yards out of the rough. Let's get it up and down again. Or chip it in. It's pretty stinking good there. Great strike of the golf ball. All right. Keeps us up there with Mr. Woods, Mr. Toms, and Mr. Furyk. It's a blast from the past. That is a blast from the past. I don't think I can draw it enough. I'm going to go with a 2-iron here, guys. My grip's falling apart, never a good thing. So grip's falling apart. We're 1 under here. Off to a pretty stinking good start through 3 holes. I'm going to hit a 2-iron. This is probably going to get knocked down by the wind pretty good. But let's just go ahead and poke one out there. See what the wind does to it. Should hold it up beautifully, and it did. Right down Broadway. Unfortunately, we got a decent bit left in, and we're going to be into the breeze. So that is going to make this somewhat challenging here. And it's uphill. So 189 yards. Plays 200. I'm going to play it as like a 25-mile-an-hour wind. All right. I'm going to hit 4-iron here. A little bit of guesswork here early on as we figure out the wind. I think we can get it there. So let's hit a good one and see what happens. I pulled it again. Oh. Honestly, not bad. I think the pull ended up adding the distance to it. I think it was the right club, though, for being real. And you're going to see a lot of these, unfortunately, guys. I'm sorry. There's going to be a lot of scrambling. But off course is going to be playing very hard. Hopefully we get some lighter winds in the next one. But little 14-yarder running away from us the whole way. I just got to carry this onto the green, and then the green should take care of the rest of it. I think I smushed it. I did smush it. Stay on the green for crying out loud. Ooh, not good. Not good. It's okay though. We've hit one green. We've hit one green. The winds though. Sugar. All right, so that brings us back to even par. All right, so on this one, honestly, hear me out, guys. It's going to look like a really foolish play, but my 5-wood goes very high. I'm going to hit 5-wood on that line and let it draw over with the wind and go. So, little 5-wood here. I think we absolutely can get the vertical clearance on this. That was pumped. Absolutely pumped. All right. That was a very aggressive play off the tee. But, holy shit, that ball went so far. 162 ball speed with the 5-wood is good work for 162. And that helps here because this is a much shorter shot. I'm going to hit 172 wind quartering. I'm going to hit a baby 9. Okay. Again, I know this looks so utterly ridiculous, but that wind is going to grab this sucker and just shove it left. So I've got easy 9-iron here. I'm going to play it about 150 yards. And hopefully we get our number right. Hopefully we get our number right. We did. Okay. Good guess. Good guess. And we got one, guys. We got a green. Feels good. 2 greens through 5 holes. Oh, mama. You already know. These are the holes that I'm excited for, by the way, are ones like this. Even though it's 491 yards, we are just going to absolutely annihilate driver down the right-hand side, and the wind should help us bring it back. And we should be good to go. So we just got to smoke it. I get to have some fun with this one. This golf ball could, I mean, realistically, I don't think 365 is out of the question if we hit it good, because we're downhill, downwind. All right, so let's let it fly. Oh, no. Goodbye. And just don't end up behind that tree. I hit that so unbelievably poor. I had 122 on swing speed, but 168 on the ball because we hit it so unbelievably far off the toe. Oh, God, I wanted that swing so bad, guys. You have no idea how bad I wanted that one. All right, $180. Down breeze off the right. Numbers 190, 195. But then you got this wind. I like kind of like 8-iron. It's going to have to be perfect, I think, to get it there. I do think it's possible. You got to hit it really good. Really good. So I got 8. It's going to have a little bit less spin, so it should fly and take a big bounce when it lands. Just have to hit it solid. I hit it good. Does it stay in the air long enough? It does, and there's the big bounce. That was really well played with the wind and the lie. That's pretty darn solid. So even though we screwed up tee shot, we hit a beautiful 8-iron in there. I mean, the margin was paper thin. Okay. Paper thin. 8-iron's refusing to go into the bag. Come on. There you go. Gets us back to 1 under as well. That's 2 greens in a row. We are on fire. And back to the top of the leaderboard we go. I am just going to hit a 2-iron. This is going to end up well back of that number. It's probably, this one's probably only going to go about 205 to 210, but still gives us a wedge in our hands. Okay, so a little 2-iron here. That was hit so solid. Whoa. And that exaggerated our hook significantly being into the wind. Not good. 154 on the ball speed, fantastic. But that little bit of spin, oh, Tommy John. We made a very easy hole very hard because we decided to not hit a tee ball appropriately. We've got tree trouble. 98 yards. I'm going to punch a 5-iron right at it there. This might not, problem is we got to get it with enough spin to get it airborne, because we're going uphill here. And we got to keep it underneath the branches. I think 5-iron's the right window for it. Let's see if I've got this right. Oh, we're in trouble. You guys want to go again? Did we get it past the tree limbs? We absolutely did not. Very well played and well executed. That's a US Open quality strike there. We're going to go again. And we're not going to... And we sculled that one. The simulator picked it up as a top. I sculled it. But try the same thing here. All right, the up and down for bogey, gotta limit the damage, but man, on a really short hole, that's just unfortunate. We got a backstop. This is actually, in real life, this shot would be so incredibly fun to play with this much wind. And going uphill like this golf ball should sink its teeth in and rip. So let's see if we can't get one close here and take our medicine and make bogey. Did that not have the spin that I thought it would? It did at 5,100. Kind of took a big bounce on me. I thought that puppy would sink its teeth in a little bit more. That's a double on a 288-yard hole, by the way. All right, well, we're still in fourth place, for what it's worth. Got 204 yards. I like a 5-iron here. Gotta be a great strike. And this ball's gonna turn over. How much? Let's see if we got the wind direction correct. We're playing it with a 28-yard draw, by the way. Casual number. Oh, it was hit so incredibly good. Oh my gosh. So Brad, it uses the tour average for putting from all the different distances. So that's just the default for the SkyTrak, or one of the defaults you can choose. I can't be bothered to putt on a sim, if I'm being honest with you. That's not why I bought a simulator. I bought a simulator for the full swings. It is running away from us. So yeah, so we play everything out through the green, and then we let the tour average on the putting distances sort of take over from there, man. Okay, we need a little bit of a bounce back here on hole 8. 26 yards out of the rough. Yeah, no worries, man. You can putt it out. You can also do, I think when I started, I did, 8 feet gimmies. Everything under 40 feet was an automatic 2-putt, and everything over 40 feet was an automatic 3-putt. So that's how I used to play. And honestly, those settings were very, very accurate to my real life handicap. But I started playing in a virtual tour, and they use the tour averages, so I've just made that my default, so I get used to it. All right, 26 yards down the hill. Well, it was supposed to be down the hill. I guess it was uphill the first bit there. That's a problem. That's back-to-back bad holes. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't hit that 5-iron bad. The fact that it drew that much is kind of problematic for us in the long run. Oh boy. Oh boy, I've got driver, but do I have enough room? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I'm gonna hit the 5-wood again, I think. I think if I hit, because the 5-wood, like even if we hit it really solid, might go 320 with this being down breeze, downwind. Driver is gonna go further than that and you run out of room. So this, even with a miss hit, I think still puts us in the fat part. So I'm gonna hit 5-wood. Oh, mama. I hit the bejesus out of it. But that was absolutely the right club. Like I said, I can't stretch it any further than that. Again, 161 on the ball speed. Hit very well. Launched absolutely into an oblivion. We're never going to hit that club down breeze, or into the wind, by the way. And now a more challenging shot here. Plays a $150. Slight down breeze. I am going to go with an easy pitching wedge. I'm going to play this one probably 130, maybe 135 because it's more quartering. So let's play it 135. You go from there. Gosh darn it, man. Wow. What was the carry on that? 153. All right, so we're gonna have to come up with a new strategy for downwind because that is not cutting it, folks. You want to talk about a fun golf shot? We're gonna play a flop shot here. Not a lot of green to work with, but we're into the wind, so this ball should stop on a dime. It's gonna be a hard flop too, being back into the wind and uphill, so we can hit this one relatively hard. Well, I hit it hard. Come on, Tommy. Yeesh. We need a par 5 in a hurry, by the way. 37 on the front. Honestly, though, is it horrible? Absolutely not. Like, 37 isn't terrible. But, you know, you still want to do a little bit better than that. All right, so we got a 20-mile-an-hour wind off the left here. We can hit driver for a change, which is good. We need to bounce back. We need greens. I did put a pretty big emphasis on the greens, and we are not doing a very good job of judging these winds going into the greens. The tee shots are nice, but the greens are really where, especially on the sim, is where you make your money. That ball was pumped. Absolutely pumped. Into the breeze, still almost got it 3 bills. Take those all day long. Now what's interesting is we were into the breeze off the tee, slightly down here. Okay, so 120, I'm probably going, as this is going to sound crazy, I'm going to play this one probably probably 105. Because my wedges always seem to take off. I'm going to play a pretty good one in here. We got to hit this green. This is a grade A opportunity for Olympic Club, guys. So we've got a little 54 here. God, look at the wind. Oh my, what a bounce. What did we hit? Boy, I'll take it. I don't know what we hit, guys, but I will absolutely take it. And I am underplaying the wind here so badly. I'm underplaying the wind so badly. You want to talk about a tough driving hole right here, guys. We're going to go down the left-hand side and rip one. All right, so we got driver here. Did it get us back to 2? It got us back to 2 over. Which is fantastic. Hey, Brody. I've got the SkyTrak, and I think the SkyTrak does a very good job with the course play and the graphics and everything like that. So I've been very, very happy with my purchase so far, man. That ball is smoked too. Yeah, I'm a really big fan. And one thing I will say too is I think the overall support model that they have and the guys they've got running on the forums are fantastic. And there's a nice little virtual tour that we play on. So the overall community has been fantastic. I do think you get that with a lot of sims, but I've been unbelievably happy with my experience so far. And I would tell you if I didn't. I mean, as crazy as it sounds, guys, like I'm almost tempted to hit a 5-iron. Like, is a 30-yard wind out of the question? I don't think so. I'm going to punch a 5-iron. So I think one of the things that we've got to do here too is like we're trying to hit our full stock shots and it's not working. So I'm going to hit a knockdown 5. Okay. Let's see if that gets the job done here for us. I think I missed it right. I did. I hit the strike was fantastic though. 6 was still the right club though. Knockdown 6 would have been it. It was 10 yards too far. So call it a 20. It's probably about 20, 25 mile an hour wind into. Oh, that's a fun slope to hit into, by the way. So everything feeds left to right, and it is very fast when this gets up on the green. Like very fast. So I'm going to go out here with it. We're going to try and knock one up in the air here a little bit and just let it trundle down that hill. We got what, 19 yards. So I'm going to carry it about 10. And then let the green do the rest. We're going to go pretty vertical with it too. Kind of like that. Do we hit our number or we carry it further? We carried it further, so 2 more yards. But that is a very good recovery for us. Oh, we've got 2 par 5s. I need them badly. Wind should be off the right. No. Boy, I guess I don't know my east and west. My apologies. Okay. This one's going to play long. That is for certain. So we got to hit a good T-ball here. Let's go ahead and buck up and hit a good one. These holes into the wind are monsters, and they are going to be brutally difficult. So let's hit a good T-ball here. Oh no. Well, I didn't have that on my bingo card. I did not have that on my bingo card. And honestly, the swing speed there was pretty abysmal. You just need some more Diet Coke. I'm sorry. I know I said I wouldn't hit 5-wood into the wind. I think we have to here. I'm going to play it big time out to the left. Try and hit it and let just the wind push it and kill it. I think that is my only chance on this golf shot. So let's go ahead and hit a 5-wood here and see what happens. This is a little bit of a prayer, folks. Oh, it is not even sniffing the wind. To be fair, though, we got the distance pretty good. About 5-6 yards short. Okay. And honestly, after that T-ball, to have this shot as our second, or our third, excuse me, is not bad. So this is actually remarkably similar to the shot we just hit on the last hole. So let's get it up there, see if we can't get it close. Come on. Need our short game to be on fire. That's short, Tommy. Had a lot of spin on it. Nipped that pretty good. Yeah. Needed to use a little bit more bounce there and get that ball flowing, so no bueno. What do we got for wind? Okay, this is going to be a fun one. Puts us at 3 over par. And we are wildly down breeze, and we got a heap ton of wind. And if you've seen us hit our golf shots earlier today, don't be surprised as to why we're aiming 35 yards to the right. So 198, I think it's a smooth 7. Oh, God. Smooth 7. Let's call it smooth 7. So we're just going to hit an easy one. Shit, man. I can't get myself to hit 8-iron here. I don't think it's a 30-yard wind. So I'm going to play at 25. Smooth 7. That is not good. Maybe it is. You know, it's a shame. I think that was going to be relatively decent if it didn't clip that limb. I think that was going to be relatively decent, and it was going to take a nice big bounce. And it was actually trending towards that little gap in the green. Now, would it have stopped on the green? I don't know. What that really calls for, guys, is a cut. And I apologize, but I don't have cut in my vocabulary. Like, that is a really hard shot for me to hit. Like, that shot 1,000,000%, if you hit a cut, hold it up against the wind, you can get it to land a little bit softer. But that is not my cup of tea. So it's downhill and then it goes back uphill at the hole. 26 yards. Again, short game's got to be on. So let's make it on. We need to hit some greens. Next round should be a little bit easier. I juiced it. I juiced it. Uh-oh, guys, we are on the struggle bus here. I think we've only hit 4 greens. Not good. That gets us to 4 over, too. Also not good. I'm going out here with it with a 5 wood. Gonna let it run with the wind there. Okay. I'm actually quite surprised at how many 5 woods I'm pulling. It's a good thing. So let's go ahead and bomb a 5 wood out there to the right. Let the wind roll it back into the fairway for us. I was awfully close to that tree. I can't lie. But that is position A. Now we get to judge a wedge downwind. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, 146. I like a 125-yard shot here. I'm going to go with a 50-degree. And it's going to be a full boy. Full 50. Go from there. Come on, Tommy. This is a grade A opportunity for us. Need to take advantage. All right. Being down breeze is why you get that rollout, guys, because I hit that with 11,000 spin, and that's how much it released for us. 11,000 spin. Good Lord. Good Lord. We've got a little bit of a problem on this one because that tree, we're going to go punchy. The problem is when we punch one, we typically, I really don't like this shot. I'm going to go knock down 9, okay? I think that's the play here. Yeah, let's go knock down 9, guys. Just don't overdo the draw, please. I did it. Holy cow. I mean, we missed the tree by about like 2 inches, I would say. It's a rather aggressive start line. I don't recommend that, but here we are. Just for the love of God, be downwind and off the right. Oh, God bless you. God bless you. Thank you, sir. All right. These are the kind of shots we kind of live for these down breeze off the right. And is it downhill too? Is it the trifecta? It is. Oh no, it's uphill. Okay. So we're just going to send it wherever it ends up. It ends up. We got a par 5. Probably not getting home in 2, although it will be straight down breeze for our second. Come on, Thomas. This is the time. Holy shit. That ball hooked like a mother. We're in the rough, aren't we? We ain't getting it there. We ain't getting it there. I'll tell you what, if it's in the fairway, guys, I give this a crack. But not being in the fairway, no shot in hell. So I'm going to hit a full 5 here. Wind should push this back beautifully for us. But man, that is crazy. That is crazy. So here we go, full 5. Don't lose concentration on this shot. That might hook way too much. It's okay. Now, the challenging part for us here is going to be getting a wedge right in this wind. This is not going to be a cakewalk, especially being down breeze. The only saving grace here is the pin is back. Okay, with the pin being back, I can land this short. It should take a nice bounce up. I'm going to play this one, I mean, legitimately 75, 80 yards. The only problem is I can't get too touchy-feely with it. I still want to land this middle of the green. Okay, here we go. Stay on the green. I'm actually very happy with that shot. I did carry it about 5 yards too far. 75 was the number, but God bless. And this one should be straight into the breeze. Yeah. Of course, the shorter of the two. Excuse me. But it brings us back into 9th place. 9th place. All right, so let's hit driver here. It actually is out of bounds on the left. I know that's not a good swing thought, but when you're hitting it into the wind, it exaggerates the bejesus out of the spin. We normally hit a draw, so I'm going to be somewhat conservative here on this one. Let's hit a good one here. Great. That was a good swing right there. not going to go anywhere into this breeze, but I'm going to hit that one solid, guys. I hit that one solid. We definitely don't have the swing speed we normally do. I think we're a little fatigued, and that's okay. That's okay. The tee's all twisted here. Let me just fix this real quick. All right. We're not getting home in 2 today. I'm going to hit a 4-iron. Just dead straight on that line, I think, is fine. So we're going to go ahead and hit a little knockdown 4. And go from there. Okay, little knockdown guy. Kind of like that. Nice and controlled. Never going to get us in trouble. Gives us a wedge in. Now this will be a challenging number to get right. So we've got 84 yards, playing 90. Playing 90. I'm going to play it probably close to 115. All right. So we're going to try and hit a low 50 degree here. Go this way. It's coming back. Oh my God. It literally, it stalled. I don't know if you guys saw that. It stopped at 79 yards in the air and just went straight down. It literally hit a wall. That is wild. I have never seen it do that on the sim. That is the first time I've seen it like that. Okay. That is rather interesting, and no surprise to anybody there. We spun it off the green. Okay. So I've got 13 yards up the hill. Relatively simple shot. Actually, a somewhat decent shot of holing this one. Can be aggressive with it. Into the breeze hand uphill the whole way. So let's give this one a pretty good run. Dude, is that what it was, Zajac? It literally is coming backwards. That's crazy. That is crazy. Well, unfortunately, that puts us in a tough spot here. And even more unfortunate, this puppy's into the breeze. So we are at 4 over. The only thing that I am like happy about at this point in time is the fact that the next one is going to be, I mean, it's going to be 10 to 15 mile an hour winds. I'm really hoping we get, since we got screwed here with we went 15 to 20, we got 20. I'm really hoping we get the lighter of the 15, 10 to 15. And hopefully we can make some more birdies in the next round. But I'm hitting the ball pretty good, guys. I know the score doesn't reflect it, but that's a good strike with the 2-iron. The wind has got it, though. Shit, kick it out left. It did not, and I think we're screwed. I need a little bit of RNG there. Shit. Yep. I don't have that one in the bag, guys. But this is one where we get to try a really fun golf shot. And if it doesn't work, we're out of bounds, okay? 145 yards uphill into the breeze. I am going to hit a low slice 6-iron. Okay? Just, again, if you guys are God-fearing people, now would be a great time to say a prayer. Okay? I'm closing my eyes and I'm hitting this one. This is like Sergio. Okay? What course is that Sergio did that at? When he was real young? It's like Sergio's coming out party. We're going to try that here. And close my eyes and hit a punch cut. God bless. I'll tell you what, it's pretty stinking good from there. I'm not even mad at that. We did get 1100 spin on the right. Are we bunker or rough? Rough. Ooh, that actually is not a bad break. But I don't think I could have ever hit a 5-iron out of that lie, by the way. All right, we need this. That's such a small green, man. That is such a hard shot. Okay. I'm kind of curious, like, where my ball is actually sitting here. But we got 24 yards. We got to go up a little bit with it. Come on, Tommy. There's a time. Now's the time to do it. That is not going to get there. It did. All right. So we shoot a 74.8. Okay. That fraction may be very important. The fact that that's not a straight up 75. I'm going to move it to 5 over. Okay. Good Lord, man. I'll tell you what. I was sitting here thinking, like, let's, we'll pick a challenging one. I looked at the scores here at Olympic and I was like, you know what? I've played Olympic on the sim before. It's not that bad. But what I'll say is I never put wind on it like this. Okay? You went 10 to 15 out of the north. Ooh, you do random. That's scary. Out of the northwest. Medium pins, 10 to 15. All right. So here we go, guys. 74.8. Honestly, I hit the ball pretty good. Like I hit it pretty solid, man. So I'm not even that wildly upset about my round. I don't know if I could have done too much better. I could not for the life of me figure out the side spin. But yeah, here we go. What do we get? Shit, we got top of the range again, man. 14 miles an hour. SkyTrak. Zajac, what'd you put in there, bud? You wanted to make this difficult for me. All right, here we go. Come on. 5 over par. We've got 3 shots to work with. Let's go ahead and make that cut. Come on, boys. Wow. Wow. I mean, I hit that with a 118 mile an hour swing. And that puppy went absolutely nowhere. I guess we are into the breeze, but holy shit. Okay. Noted. Not a good start. Let's hit a little punch 4-iron. Yeah, we'll hit a full 4-iron. All right. See if we can't chase it down there to wedge range. It's probably only going to go about 180 yards. Let's go. It's a good swing. That's a good swing. Said 180, didn't I? Oh, thanks, Browning. Appreciate it, brother. Some people will give me crap for my wonderful smorgasbord of shit behind me, but I appreciate it, dude. I'm going to play at 130. I've got pitching wedge. Oh, let's see if we can't get one of these right, guys. Into the wind are the ones that really give me fits. My whole setup, I can tell you how much my whole setup cost. The simulator, the software package, the mat that I'm standing on, the mat that's underneath my impact screen, projector and impact screen was $5,700. And I did purchase a net return that sits in front of my impact screen so I don't wake up my wife and kids. So we're talking about all in about $6,500. All right. So that is what it cost me. You can do it for cheaper than that, 100%. You 1,000,000% can do it for less expensive than that. Let me hit this shot real quick. I'm going to play this $130. Wind, you got to take it that way. This way. Oh my God, that went way too far too. I'm rocking the SkyTrak Plus. Holy shit, that was way too close for comfort. So I think the SkyTrak Plus is $1,800 to $2,000. I think for the individual launch monitor now. I can see very good here from this spot, by the way. So we're chipping into the hill, which is nice. We've got an 8-yard shot. It's down breeze, which doesn't help the situation. I think I got to be a little bit handsy with it. I would really like to get this up and down. Because again, I hit a solid drive. Second shot I hit great. That one I felt like I hit pretty good. I just misjudged the wind. Okay. Sit. Not a good start. I saw that. Is that the guy who's building his own launch monitor using all the stuff that's out there? I think that's one I saw either on Reddit or wherever. I can't remember. Not a good start, by the way. Who's just 6 over? Yeah, I mean, there's, guys, one thing I will say, and this is, I think I need to take some frustration out, folks, and just smash driver. Nah, we're hitting 5-wood. Yeah, I have seen that. It's sick. One thing I will say, and I'll make this comment to anybody who's looking to buy a golf simulator. I have gotten so much enjoyment out of this thing. and I've probably hit probably close to like 15, 16,000 shots on it since December. I love it. I cannot recommend it enough. I live in a place where it is very cold in the wintertime. So the fact that I got to golf all throughout the winter for the first time in my life, I was on cloud 9. So I'm going to bomb 5 wood here. Just hoist it and let the wind do its thing. Oh God, I missed it so badly. Save it, wind. It is, thank God. I hit that really bad. We got fortunate there. Luckily it was down breeze and it killed my little heel cut that was going to come out of that. But yeah, I mean, I love this thing. I have so much fun with it. My son has enjoyed it. Like this is by far my favorite purchase that I've ever made in my life. Don't tell my wife that. All right, let's do a little bit of math here, folks. I've got 154, 160 down breeze. I'm going to play at 40. I don't know if this ball is going to be able to sit, but we're going to try. We're going to hit a high towering pitching wedge here. I missed it. I missed it. It's still got there. Okay, noted. I think my setup's a little bit jacked up here. My mat does slide a little bit. That's okay. This is one that's fine. These kind of misses are okay, because we can make these. You can absolutely make these. We need a little bit of magic, I think, if we're going to make the cut tonight. All right, so let's chip one in here. That's so bad. That's so bad. I can be as aggressive as I want with that, being straight up the hill like that. Shoot. That stinks. That stinks. What stinks even more is that this one's into the breeze. I don't know if I have a club that is physically capable of hitting this golf shot. Because it says it plays to what, 30? Maybe. 2 iron may get there. I would assume that this is going to end up in the middle of the green if we hit it straight. So I've got 2 iron. Here we go. I hit that fan freaking tastic. It's just leaking on me. And that is dead. That is so dead. Oh, all right, we're gonna have to survive until we get to some holes that are favorable for us. We're gonna have to survive. Holy mother. 19 yards, gotta flip one up high and soft. We're into the breeze though, we can do it. We can pull this one off. Watch, this is the one we get up and down when we didn't on the last one that was just a piece of cake. Come on, Tommy. See? That's the one we get up and down. That's golf in a nutshell, guys. That's golf in a nutshell. That's a hell of an up and down. That is a hell of an up and down. Boy, I felt like the last round, we didn't have squat that was into the wind, and I feel like we were getting nothing but into the wind here. I'm going to hit driver just because we're not hitting it quite as far tonight. I'm just trying and hold up a draw with that wind down the left-hand side. Get something a little bit shorter in. That's not going to be pretty. That's going to hit that tree. Yep. Get to the fairway at least. Tommy John. Tell you what, we love making things difficult for ourselves. I think I've played this course like 5 times. I think I've hit that tree 4. That's lovely. Okay. How much do you trust to draw? Well, this is going to have to be one hell of a golf shot. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to draw a 2-iron, uphill into the breeze. But even if we miss right, we have a chance of getting up and down. Just the only thing we can't do is overcook it. So, let's hit a good 2-iron here, Tommy. No. 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 I'll tell you what, man, if we started that, see the problem there, so I had that 600 spin left. That's good. I needed that to start right. Like I needed the start line to be 2 degrees right. 2 degrees right with that side spin absolutely gets us what we were looking for. Now, I've got a lip that I don't know if I can clear. And we're 40 yards away. Oh, God bless America, man. Good luck. Good luck. That's got to sit and hit a... Oh. Yep. Tell you what, we wanted a challenging U.S. Open. Actually, what was my launch angle on that? And I'm doing a really good job. 32 degrees. That is way too low there. Holy cow. I screwed that one up bad. I opened the blade and I shut the face down. I got a ton of spin on it. But I did not launch that high enough. All right, 40 yards. Well, that's a double. And that is going to put us smack dab on the cut line. I think that puts us right on the cut line. And we need to go. And we need to go fast. Yeah, that's 3 over. Wait, 3 over and we were 5 over, yeah. Ooh, Spieth was an amateur here. I didn't know that. The only positive thing I will say, well, the anti-positive here is I got to hit 5 wood. So I'm going to hit 5 wood. But we got to go, and we got to go fast. All right? So let's turn it around right now. 3 over through 4 is not the start we wanted. Let's get rolling. The time is now. time is now for us to get rolling here. That's a pretty good 5-wood. That is a deep 5-wood, 311. That's what happens when it's down breeze though. Okay. Now we get to guess. 180 yards. I like a 9-iron. I like a 9. It's got to hit it solid. I think this gets there, guys. So let's try it here. Could be really good. Wow. That is a gigantic 9-iron. That, I think, is our first green of the night. A 186-yard 9-iron. Casual. Casual. But we needed that. Like, really badly. Really badly. I mean, I'll be honest, guys, like, I don't even think I'm hitting it that bad. If I'm being perfectly honest, like, I don't feel like I'm hitting it bad. This golf ball is going to get absolutely tossed, by the way. I'm going to hit this one hard. Some frustration will be taken out here. And we're going long. I don't care where this one goes. I'll be honest with you. I just want it to carry that bunker, and I want it to be somewhat between the tree lines. So here we go. Big driver time. I pounded that golf ball. All right, so mission accomplished. We carried the bunker and we hit it far. Ball speed was 177, swing was 121. So I accomplished my goal. I hit it hard. That's all I wanted out of that one. And now we got a nice little flip wedge in. 145, we're gonna play 160, 162. Down breeze. This is a pitching wedge. Now I can go relatively smooth with it. It's going to take a big first bounce. So with a front pin, that makes it somewhat difficult, especially coming out of the rough. So if this is long by 20, 30 feet, that is absolutely acceptable. So we're going to go full, smooth pitching wedge and go from there. I took a little too much off of it because it was a good strike, but it's okay. That's okay. Did not take advantage of one there that is gettable. Missing the fairway did not help my cause. All right, so we are straight into the teeth of that hill, guys. "12 yards. Come on, let's get this one up and down. Not a super easy one. But it's definitely one that's doable here. That Just hit it a little too hard. It's not a bad shot, but in real life, that's a nasty leave going above that hole there. That's a nasty leave going above that hole there. That might put us outside the cut, by the way, for the first time. I hope this wind's off the left. Shit, it's not. Well, if we learned anything from the last time we played this one, it's that the fairway is pretty stinking important. I'm going to hit a stinger here, guys. I haven't attempted one of these in a minute, but I'm going to try and hit a stinger here. So we got 2-iron. I'm going to try and just hit a BB out there and go. Ooh, that is so good. That is so good. Oh, I love that. What's that launch angle? 5 degrees. You guys can't see it. 5 degrees. That is sick. That is sick. Now, we are uphill. I'm going to hit a little knockdown pitching wedge here. All right. Just a baby guy. I'm going to play at about 125, 130 yards. Very similar to the shot we had on one that we misjudged. So I'm going to try and do a little bit better on this one. Okay. Down, honey. God bless. You know what? It's on the putting surface. That is all that matters. That is all that matters. We actually got our number pretty darn good, too. Oh. Man, this is not easy, by the way. Guys, this is not easy. .200 yards. With a massive wind. I'm going to hit a 7. Just a full smooth one here. Should be perfect. Okay. So let's go. Just a full smooth 7 here. Should be money. Did I clip that tree? I feel like I must have. Because I hit that pretty good. Oh, not good. Not good. It's even more not good, as this is not an easy shot. We got to go very vertical with it. Not a very far shot. And that lip is smack dab in front of us. So I got to go really upstairs with this one. So we're going to lower the hands and just try and hoist one. That's actually really good. That's really good from there. Not an easy golf shot by any means. But boy, we are making a mess out of this one, folks. That takes us outside the cut line there, which is slightly problematic for us. I get to hit a nice big driver. This is a birdie hole. We need to make birdie on this one. with it being straight down breeze, downhill, and only 455, we need to go here. And we need to go now. So, time to hit a really nice drive and go. Gosh, dang it. That is the one spot we could not go. And we went there. We have a shot though. It's not a pretty one. Nobody said it had to be a pretty one. So it's going to play 130. If I hit it on that line with a hook, we have a fighting chance. Come on, guys. Let's hook one here. And we did. The fact that we got that on the surface is pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. All right, so we need to go 1 under par on the back 9. We've got 2 par 5s. 38, not going to get the job done. But there is a chance for us here. There is a chance for us here. We've got a fighting chance. We've got a fighting chance. This is a relatively short hole. If we get a driver out there, we can get a wedge in our hands. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So let's do it. Let's get a wedge in our hands for the second. Hit a good drive. Start off the back 9. Ooh, that actually moved us inside the cut line again. So we're at 8. We're at 8. All right, so we need to finish even. Well, actually, we need to go 1 under because we're adding a stroke because it's a par 70. So here we go. Get. Not a bad swing. Not a bad swing. We just pushed it. But with that left to right wind, it's actually a pretty good look. So we've got 120. Going to play 133 into the breeze. I'm going to go baby 9-iron here. I like a little baby 9. I think that's the play. Let's see if we can't get one close. I like that shot a lot. I like that shot a lot. That's 2 greens in a row. We're cooking with gas a little bit here. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Just got to keep doing stuff like that. Keep it controlled. Keep it controlled. And you get this one back into the breeze. Shouldn't be a problem though. I think we got this no problem. Just got to hit it good. Solid contact. Low spin, drive it out there. It's kind of our forte with drivers, so let's do it. That's a good one there, guys. I hit that actually very well. Very well. Okay. Fairways and greens. Fairways and greens will get the job done. We got 170 into that breeze. This is a full 6-iron. Okay. Nice full 6. This is a perfect number. But you can't hit it with 1400 side spin. Boy. Yikes, by the way. That is a massive yikes because this one is so unbelievably difficult. Okay. Up and down. Not an easy one at all. Oh, that's a shame. I hit that really nice. I gotta clean my grooves actually here, guys. Give me 1 second. Come on, Tommy. Up and down. That's pretty good. That is pretty stinking good. Whew. That's an escape after a pretty good tee-ball. We'll take that all day long. God bless. 460 right into the teeth of the wind. Gonna need 2 really high quality golf shots here. We're hanging on for dear life though, guys. We're most certainly hanging on. Come on, Tommy. We're hanging in there. That was hit very, very good. Catch fairway. Oh. Oh, I hit that good too. Into the breeze. That is going to make things rather challenging. So 190, add 20, plays 210 into the breeze. I'm going to try and hit a rope 4-iron and just see how close I can get it. Middle of the green here is absolutely beautiful. So we're going to try and drive a 4-iron here. That is as good as I can hit that golf shot, guys. Ooh. That is the golf shot of the night. That is the golf shot of the night. Holy cow. fact that we come away with birdie on that hole is remarkable. Oh, it's actually a really good wind for it. Not a good wind for that pin, but 187. I like a 9. Or sorry, excuse me, an 8. An 8 here is the club. It's got to hit a high towering one and just pray it gets up and over where it should. Here we go, big 8 iron. Oh, that is a golf strike. Oh, no. I think like 2 more feet left. That is absolutely money. Oh. Yeah, I mean literally like 2 feet left. I probably get a nice left bounce there. Oh, that was such a good swing. I cannot even put into words how good that swing was for me. The positive is I think we've got a chance of holing one here. So it is 10 yards down the hill the whole way. I mean, we just got to get this one on the green. All right. And it's going to roll out all the way there for us. So we just got to get this to the surface. That's all. All right. All right, we put ourselves in a good spot. We hit a good chip shot. We're actually putting together a pretty good back 9. We're under par on the back, which is what we need. We need to go under par on the back 9 here. What do we got for the wind? Beautiful. She's down. I can go with a hard 5 wood, I think. Driver's too much here, I believe. So 5 wood's good. Just crank it out there. Should be a wedge in if we hit the fairway. Here we go. 5 wood time. That should be pretty darn good. Right down Broadway. And it's going to be a wedge in. Tell you what, we've been hitting that pretty good tonight. 133 down breeze. All right, we're going to go with a cut 50. Cut 50 full should be money. Should have some good spin on it. So here we go. Let's hit a good one, guys. Oh, where's that spin? Where's that spin? That's okay though. 11,000 spin, but because of the wind, we did not get it to suck back. That's good. We take that all day long. All day long we take that. Ooh, 164. With that wind, I like a little driving pitching wedge here. We drive a pitching wedge, should be absolutely perfect. Come on, let's keep this rolling. We're putting some good swings on the golf ball now. Drive a pitching wedge. could be pretty good, guys. Go in. We're starting to play. Starting to play. That'll get us one inside the cut line. That's good stuff. All right. We're one inside the cut line, and this absolute brute of a golf hole is down breeze. All right, so let's send it. If there's ever a time for us to be able to get home in 2 on this hole, this is probably the conditions we're looking for. This is probably the only time we will get it home in 2. So we are going to tilt, we are going to launch, and we are just going to send it. All right, let's go. I hit that so good. Stay fairway. Gosh dang it. Man, I hit that good. Man, I hit that good. I don't think this can get there, but I'm going to try and chase it as far as I can to give myself the best possible look at birdie. So we're going to rope a 5-wood here. Stay fairway. I mean, I still chase that pretty darn far, guys. I chase that pretty darn far. And to give myself a flop shot for an up and down, I'll take it. Now, granted, this is not an easy shot whatsoever, but being somewhat aggressive here is good. So we're going to try it. Let's see what we got here. See if we got a little bit of magic left in us. A 30-yard flop shot. I will absolutely take that. That was saucy. That was saucy. That might even get us to 1 over par on the round. This one's going to be back into the breeze, unfortunately. But it shouldn't be straight into. It is. All right, 1 over on the round. 1 over on the round. That is where we were after the front 9, being outside the cut line. We've absolutely made some progress here. I actually like my chances of getting home in 2 here, even though we're into the breeze. I think we can do it. And it starts with a good drive here. So let's just hit a bomb here and go. I hit that good. I hit that good. Gosh dang it. I hit that one solid. It's okay, we just gotta do it again. Just gotta do it again. Come on, Tommy. All right. That is a fairway found and relatively long into the breeze, I think. Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. The only thing is there's nothing I can hit that would get there. I'm going to try and put one in one of those front bunkers. 242, don't love my chances, but I've got a 2-iron here. If we can rope a draw, I think we can try it. That's as good as I can hit 2-iron. That doesn't get there, nothing will today. Yeah, not even close. Not even close, but again, it is a very similar shot to what we just had with that 30-yard flipper. And I like these shots. I like these shots. I like my odds on this one, guys. Okay. All right, 25 yards back into the breeze, which is helpful. We can get a little sauce on it. We might be able to get back to even par here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The short game is working on the back nine here. The short nine is working. We're back to even par. We're going to make the cut. I didn't think there was any way. I didn't think there was any way we were going to make this cut, guys. Oh, boy. I'm going to hit 2-iron again. Safety first. We're straight into the wind. Come on, Tommy. Hit a good one. That is not a good one. Stay inside the tree line, please. Well, it's better than the last time we showed up to this hole, but not by much. Not by much. 147 yards. Gonna play like 165. I am going to hit a little low driving cut with a seven iron. I think it actually gets me there. So let's try it. It did. It absolutely did. Man, I worked my tail off for that. Okay? So let's do the math here. $71, all right, so that's it evens itself out. We were one, or even par we shot. So that is technically 1.5 over here. So we adjusted it down. We gave ourselves the extra stroke because we're playing at a par 70, not a par 71. So on the sim there, we were even. So that's a 1 over round. With a round of 75 in the first one, so it was a 74.8. Guys, we made the cut. We bounced back on the back 9 there. We shot 33 on the back. That was an incredible 9 holes of golf for us to get back inside the cut line there. That's as good as I can play on the back. I can't do too much better than that. We absolutely tore it up. But I am absolutely fried. That takes a lot out of me. The fact that we came back there and made the cut is pretty sweet. So, guys, I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who's new and popped in tonight. It is much appreciated. We will be back on Wednesday. Wednesday, we're going to do a break 50. So we're going to try and break 50 from the red tees with 10-foot gimmies. We'll see if we can't make it happen. But, yeah, man. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot harder than I thought it would be. 20-mile-an-hour winds and 14-mile-an-hour winds at Olympic Club are no joke, man. That is not easy to do. But we pulled it off. I'm super stoked for that. So, guys, have a fantastic rest of your night. We may have a new golf course. That's the rumor on the street. I hope we do. If we do, that's where we're going to do the break 50. And I will see you guys back on Wednesday. Guys, have a fantastic rest of your night. I'll see you in a couple days. Take care, folks.